Went into effect today, but there is one provision in the bill that is raising concern among law enforcement officers right here in the Miami Valley. 2 News reporter Riley Phillips joins us live in the studio with their reaction. Riley.
Brooke and John, along with being able to carry a concealed weapon without a permit, you will no longer be required to notify law enforcement officers that you're carrying a gun. Ohio's constitutional carry law is officially in effect. While it cuts down on some barriers for eligible Ohioans, it adds some steps for law enforcement officers.
So if a deputy or other police officer makes a traffic stop or talks to you any other way as far as official business goes, they have to now ask.
But some in the law enforcement community are worried this provision could put officers at greater risk.
I'm always worried for my officer safety. I mean, our city, unfortunately, happens to be one of the cities where we have a lot of higher gun violence. I'm concerned about my officers all the time because of just the propensity of gun violence in our city. So this just adds a little bit more to it.
And they're concerned they won't be able to challenge an individual who might be illegally carrying a gun.
Recently, we had some measures to be able to challenge somebody if we would see a concealed weapon, saying, hey, we see a potential weapon, do you have a concealed weapons permit for that? Well, we no longer have that standing.
Despite this extra step for law enforcement, they're prepared to adapt to the changes.
If they make a traffic stop, you know, they introduce themselves, this is why I stopped you, do you have any firearms on you? I think that will become part of the normal introduction now, just to get that out of the way.
And both the Montgomery County Sheriff and Dayton Police Chief remind everyone if a law enforcement officer asks if you have any firearms, you are required to answer. They also encourage everyone to still go through concealed carry training, even though it is no longer a requirement. In the studio, Riley Phillips, 5 on 2.